Hello, my name is Darell. You know from that show, That Retired Guy? Anyway, I'm here today to do a little PSA. That is a public seniors advisory. I want to talk a little bit about cord cutting and what that means for seniors. So during this time of COVID, we've been spending a lot of time in front of the TV, probably too much. But it's getting kind of boring watching the same old news stories every day, watching the same old shows, being tied to their schedules, just not working anymore. A lot of us are deciding to cut the cord. We're thinking about going with those services like Netflix and watching YouTube and that sort of thing. And it gives us a lot more flexibility. I mean, even if you got cable TV and you're paying all the extra money for those extra channels, it's not worth it. So a lot of us are deciding to go with these new streaming services like YouTube and Netflix and Prime Video, that sort of thing. But the real problem here is, you ever try using those things with your regular TV remote control? It's damn near impossible. Now hold off on the boomer jokes here, but this is serious business. Turns out you got to have like an electrical engineering degree to use remote controls these days. And everyone's different. There's no standards for remote controls. And it depends a lot on what kind of program you're working with. I mean, you can watch Netflix and YouTube on Apple TV. You can watch it on Google Chromecast, Amazon Fire Stick, Roku. My son told me it was called Roku. I don't know if that's true. Anyway, all kinds of ways you can watch it. Plus, you got your smart TVs. Now, that's an oxymoron. There is no such thing as a smart TV. It's like calling jumbo shrimp or something like that. We used to call the TV a boob tube. Now that's making a lot more sense, although probably has other meanings these days too. Now, if you're watching Netflix and YouTube and that sort of thing on a laptop or a phone like the kids do, you got all kinds of other options, lots of things you can do. But when you're trying to use a TV and a remote control for the TV, you're pretty limited. Ever wonder why they say on YouTube, leave a message, leave your comments down below, or click on this link? You can't do that on TV. It's just not possible. But what can be done? That's the question. Okay, well, there's some basics that I want to just cover off here. There's 3 buttons on a remote control that can really do everything on a TV. One of them is the pause button. The other one is select, or sometimes they call it OK. And the other one are those arrow buttons, you know, the up, down, the sideways ones. You find those on your remote and you're golden. Now, a lot of these things are made to look like, you remember the old VCRs? They used to have those kind of buttons that had arrows pointing this way and arrows pointing that way and a pause, double stick, that kind of thing. Anyway, that's the way they put them on a lot of these new remote controls. Now, don't be afraid to use them on things like Netflix and YouTube. They work just great. Always start with the pause. That's the way to go. And now that you found those buttons, you got control. You can do things like hit the subscribe button and hit the like button. You know, for your favorite YouTubers like That Retired Guy. Anyway, it's simple. Hit the pause button, hit the arrow button, go up to those buttons that you see there. Pick the one that's like 3 dots, and then you got a whole choice there. You can hit the like button, you can hit the subscribe button. Now, there's all kinds of things you can do besides that, but those are the important things. Anyway, I hope that PSA was helpful for you. It was good for me. Be sure to hit those like and subscribe buttons. And come and join me for the next episode of That Retired Guy. Till next time, live your best life.